In this video number 3, we will study about the rules for the inheritance of trait and Mendel's contribution. The rules for inheritance of such traits in human beings are related to the fact that both the father and the mother contribute practically equal amount of genetic material to the child. This means that each trait can be influenced by both paternal and the maternal DNA. Thus, for each trait, there will be two versions in each child. What will be then the trait seen in the child be? Mendel worked out the main rules of such inheritance, and it is interesting to look at some of his experiments from more than a century ago. And for the contribution of the Mendel is known as the father of genetics. And as you know, genetics is the branch of biology which deals with the hereditary features. इस वीडियो नंबर 3 में हम लक्षणों की वंशागति के नियमों का अध्ययन करेंगे, साथ ही हम मेंडल के योगदान का भी अध्ययन करेंगे। मानव में लक्षणों की वंशागति के नियम इस पर आधारित हैं कि माता एवं पिता दोनों ही समान मात्रा में आनुवंशिक पदार्थ को शिशु के अंदर स्थानांतरित करते हैं। इसका अर्थ यह है कि प्रत्येक लक्षण पिता और माता के डीएनए से प्रभावित हो सकते हैं। अतः प्रत्येक लक्षण के लिए प्रत्येक संतति में 2 विकल्प होंगे। फिर संतान में कौन सा लक्षण दिखाई देगा। मेंडल ने इस प्रकार की वंशागति के कुछ मुख्य नियम प्रस्तुत किए। इन प्रयोगों के बारे में जानना अत्यंत रोचक है, जो उसने लगभग 1 शताब्दी से पहले किए थे, और मेंडल के इस योगदान के लिए ही मेंडल को आनुवंशिकी का पिता कहा जाता है। Mendel used a number of contrasting visible characters of the garden pea, such as round and wrinkled seeds, tall and short plants, white or violet or red color flower plants. And pair of contrasting visible characters are known as the alleles. Mendel took pea plants with different characteristics, such as he took a pair of contrasting features and performed a cross. This is known as the monohybrid cross. Mono means single, hybrid means different varieties which are get formed and which are not pure, and they are artificially allowed for the fertilization, and as a result of which the first hybrid variety which is get formed in the first generation was tall plants. All the plants were the tall. When these plants are allowed for the self-pollination in the next generation, the different varieties of the plants are get formed in the next F2 generation. For this, we will take the tall plant. Tall in the English, it will start with the T. Therefore, we will take capital T for this, and contrasting feature. For this, we will take the small letters, that is small t and small t. These are the two opposite characters of the height, tall and the dwarf. And when they undergo gametogenesis, and as we know, we had studied in the 9th class, in the gametogenesis, the meiotic cell division occur, and as a result of which, the number of chromosomes reduces to half. As we are seeing here, there are 2 T are present here in both capital and the small letter, and as a result of meiosis in the gametes, only single T will be visible. These are the gametes. When they are allowed for fertilization, a new varieties get formed in the first filial generation, but all the external features of this progeny will be tall. It will exhibit the tall feature, but it is not a pure variety because it contains a capital letter and the small letter. Now, why should we write this in this manner? The reason behind is that the capital letter is showing the dominant feature, and the small letter they are showing recessive features. Now the question arises, what is the meaning of dominant and what is the meaning of recessive? Dominant features are those features which, when expressed they will never allow other features to express them. And recessive features are those features which in the presence of dominant feature they will fail to express themselves. These are known as the recessive features. Recessive features may be get expressed only when they are present in the alone or in the absence of the dominant feature. So in the first generation, when the one character come from the father and another come from the mother, a hybrid varieties get formed, which will show or which will express the feature of the tallness, and the all plants will be of high, with the heighted plants, that is tall plants, and this is the hybrid variety which is get produced in the first generation, that is in F1 generation. When these are allowed for self pollination, there are different varieties of the plants are get formed. For this we have to prepare a checkerboard. In this as this is a monohybrid cross, there are only possibility of the gamete formation is that either capital T or small t will be get formed. For this we will write the male or female gamete on the horizontal and the vertical axis, and simply we have to join together this gamete. This will show the result of fertilization. Capital T will join with the capital T. We will write this like this, capital T, capital T. And when this capital T will join with the small t, we will write first capital letter, that is dominating feature, and then small letter, that is recessive feature. And again this is small t and this is capital T. Therefore we will write first capital T, then small t. And here both the t's are the small, therefore we will write like this, small t and the small t. Now the phenotypic feature which will be get expressed in the next consequent generation, that is in F2 generation, will be 3 plants or 3/4 plants will be tall and the 1/4 plants will be small plants or the dwarf plant, and the tallness is the dominating feature and the dwarfness is the recessive feature. Therefore in the F2 generation the phenotypic ratio will come 3:1. This capital T will exhibit tallness feature, capital T with the small t, both these two plants will express the tallness feature, that is dominating feature, and the only last one, that is 1/4 variety of the plants will show or will express the dwarfness feature.